This is Will Guillory with The Athletic. Bam, can you, I know it's tough right now, but can you just describe what this year was like, what this run was like with these guys to get to this point after, so many times people doubted y'all?
Man, it's, it was a whirlwind because going into this season we expected. Obviously, we didn't get off to a great start in the beginning of the season. And then go through adversity, guys being out, playing with 8 guys, still trying to find a way, missing shots. Everybody's counting us out. And you lose the first playing game and then win the second one, and then you go on an unbelievable run to the finals. The only thing I can say is, man, they need to put more respect on undrafted players. They're still basketball players at the end of the day, and obviously you've seen they can take you there. So for me, man, it was a joy to get this far and have these type of guys undrafted fighting to make a name for themselves, and they fought to the finals. Came up short, but I don't care what anybody says. You can never count these guys out.
Guys, we're going to go left side, 6th row.
Marcus Thompson, The Athletic. Bam, you've been facing these big men all in the postseason. How big is, the physicality of Jokic? How difficult is it? I know it's a bit different from, Robert Williams and other guys, but is his size that much of a factor out there?
No, man, he just makes the right play every possession. I feel like that's the biggest thing about, the player that he is. He's going to try and make the right play every possession, no matter if it's scoring the ball, passing it, getting a hockey assist. It doesn't matter. I feel like that's what makes him dynamic.
First row, left side.
Bam, West Laming, worldwidewest.com. What stood out to you, obviously, in that final stretch? Just under 2 to play there. You guys were back and forth, and the opportunities, I guess, were squandered away a little bit. What stood out to you?
It definitely wasn't the last 2 minutes. That's what everybody usually tries to take away from the game, the last 2 minutes, what we did wrong, what happened. I think through the duration of the game, we had some they got a lot of relief points. Offensive rebounds, runouts in transition. Us on miscommunications and so forth. So I wouldn't say it was just the last 2 minutes.
We're stick to the left side, 2nd row.
Anthony Chang, Miami Herald. Max, for you, what made this season, this team, so unique?
Hard to put into words right now. Still trying to get over this. We didn't want to be done, and I think the biggest part about that was the fun we had together. This group, after we picked up Kevin Love and Cody Zeller, it was just unique how we all came together and enjoyed this run together and just had fun. I didn't want it to end tonight. Wanted to keep going, but through all the adversity we had all season, it's just it's hard to put into words how grateful we are for the year and grateful, to be in the position we had. But, we came up short, and it's going to be a lesson that we've all learned, and we'll be better for our careers going forward.
5th row in the middle.
Yeah, one more time, Will Guillory from The Athletic. Bam. You guys, there's going to be a lot of talk about what you guys have accomplished over the last 4 years, but what do you think about the future of this team and how y'all can kind of build off of these accomplishments going into these next few years?
Man, you take the experience of this season, and if you can just bottle that up and everybody just have their own portion or rewritten story of it. The number one thing I think it would be Will. So looking forward, I think this is, one of my favorite teams I've ever been a part of, because we willed our way through ups and downs. We willed our way through, the things that people said we couldn't do. So for me, man, the future, I just take these lessons and I apply them to the next season. And whenever we go through adversity, I'm always going to look back and be like, we've been through adversity before. You know, having the 8th seed in the finals isn't normal. It isn't easy. People think, you know, it depends on what seeding you are is how good you're going to be.